Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
First down, Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Mike Edwards picks it off. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the run, this is Gray. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
55 is my guy, 55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions.